In this video, I'll be showing how to get in the spectator box in Roblox BedWars if you're still alive, and also how to kill anyone in the spectator box, because it's pretty easy to get in, and it's very easy to kill someone who got in it. I'm on blue team, not spectator team, and I still have my iron, so anything you bring up here, you'll actually have. It's going to be just like going to any other location on the map. It's very funny when someone goes to the spectator team, and you're just up here, and you're still alive, and they just question how you got in the spectator box. Also, if you're trying to do this as a strategy to hide from everyone else, they'll probably find you, but they may not actually get in. This is so simple that a bit of people have already found it out, but not that many people know about it, so that's why I'm doing a video on it. So I'm gonna reset so I can go back to my spawn, and if you go in the spectator box and you reset, of course you're gonna spawn in your spawn if you're still alive and not in the spectator box. Also, this works on most maps. It works on both 16v16 maps. The regular 16v16 map is the best one for this. The castle one is a little harder to do, but it's still pretty easy. So first, you're gonna need a bit of wool. So I have a bunch of iron. Let me get some wool, and then you're gonna need 2 emeralds so you can get an ender pearl. So let's just go over to mid and get some emeralds. My teammates are all camping in the emerald gen, so I'm just gonna wait for another emerald to spawn here. Now we've got 2 emeralds, so I'm gonna go back to my base and get an ender pearl. We have it. So how you get up there? Well, first you need to build to the side of it a bit. So I'm going to go around over here on the castle map. Between the middle castle and the emerald gen is a good place. So like right where I'm standing, let's just build up here and then get to the build limit. So this is the build limit. As you can see, the spectator box is right above me. So take out your ender pearl, aim it very high, and try to make it where it's landing near the edge, and it's also going very high up. So this is going to be the perfect throw. As you can see, the white line is kind of through it, and it's also going very high up, so let's just throw it. And we're in the spectator box now. We spawned in right on the edge when it teleported us, so now we can just stay up here for as long as we like. This works 100% of the time for me. If you aim it correctly, it's going to work. If you aim it wrong, then you're going to miss, and it's going to teleport you like outside of the spectator box, then you're going to fall and die, or it's gonna completely miss and just hit the ground somewhere randomly. The match ended, so now I'll be showing the best location to pearl up into the spectator box on the other 16v16 map. Now we're on the normal 16v16 map, and there aren't that many people left on blue team, so I'm gonna try to do this very fast, but let's get wool, and then the telepearl. Now let's go over to mid. And so the best place to do this on this map is at those structures over there. So right here, build up to the build limit. Now we're at the build limit, so if we get the pearl, try to aim the pearl for directly in the middle of that, and then let go. Then it is going to teleport you inside the box. You may take a little fall damage, but that's fine. And one of my teammates is for some reason in this box, and it just lagged and teleported me back. Or wait, no, that's not my teammate. That's right, I'm on red team, not blue team. So I'm literally talking to a spectator right now, and then I am on a red team and still alive. How are you? Yes. You can't damage or kill spectators, I think. Yeah, you can't hit them at all. Now we're gonna try it on a squads map. So I know on the pink squads map it doesn't work, because that spectator box is too high up, but here, this is basically the 16v16 map, but a little smaller. So in this squads map, in mid, you want to go to the exact same place, go over to these rocks by the emerald gen, and then just build up to the block limit. Now we're at the block limit, so let's ender pearl up here, and actually, we need to go a little this way, because this map is smaller, so we need to go out more, or else we're going to be too close. So now if we try ender pearling, we should go through the middle. Or actually, you could go a little lower if you wanted to, because this map has this place very low, but we just got in the spectator box again with someone who is actually a spectator, so it works on lots of squads maps, especially this one. And this is the map where it doesn't really work. I mean, it does, but it's going to be insanely hard to do. So if you've built up to the build limit before, you know how it deletes your blocks when you try to build higher? Well, if you click fast enough and build so much where you actually go a bit above the build limit, then you can ender pearl while you're on those glitched blocks and then get up there. But it's going to be so insanely hard to do because, well, you're going to have to click really fast to build yourself up, hope the blocks get deleted late so that you can actually go up there, and then ender pearl while you're on those glitched blocks. So you'd have to aim and fire the ender pearl within like a second. Okay, let's try this. I don't think we're gonna make it, but we need to build up as high as we can, and so I think we are now at the block limit. So I'm gonna need to build up really fast and then ender pearl. So the best place to ender pearl would be right here, I think. So I'm going to just build up really fast. And oh no, I fell. Yep, that's not gonna work for me. Maybe if you're laggy, you can do this because the blocks will disappear much slower. But for me, I'm not that laggy, so the blocks disappear almost instantly. If I try ender pearling up here, of course it's not gonna work because it's too high up. So if I just throw that, then it's gonna miss entirely and just go down and teleport me wherever it lands, or I think that one went into the void. Now we are on the other grass map, so this time we're gonna need to go to mid, and that looks pretty high up, so we may not be able to do that on this map. Oh no, we're getting rushed by red, that's not good. I'm just gonna build up here because I do not want to lose my ender pearl. Let's just go to mid, and I don't think they have enough blocks to build up to me, so let's just go on this tree, and so the best place to ender pearl would probably be from this tree, because it's a good place. Let's just build up to the build limit. Alright, we may not be able to do it on this map, because the spectator box is very high up, just like on the pink map. So if we try going up there, it is just gonna be very far. So I'm gonna face forwards, try to ender pearl up there, but I don't think this is gonna work. It's too high up. You're gonna have to do the same thing like I mentioned on the pink map. Yep, it is too high up. So it's only gonna work if you're very laggy and you can build a whole bunch of blocks up and they disappear a few seconds after you build them, and then you ender pearl while you're up here. But for the rest of the squads maps, just do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna do this on one duos map, or at least try to do this. And so again, some maps it's not going to work because the spectator box is too high up, so you can't ender pearl over to it. But in a lot of maps it does work, so I'd say it works about in half of the maps. Now let's try this on duos. So the spectator box is pretty high up here, so it may not work on this map, but it will definitely work on some other maps. So let's just go over to mid, and I think the best place to be would be near these arches on the side. So let's just build to the build limit. The build limit is pretty low here, and this is kinda high up. We might make it. So I'm gonna throw the ender pearl, and nope, that was actually not close at all. So the height limit is super low in duos. I don't know if it's gonna work on any duos maps actually. It definitely works on some squads maps and all 16v16 maps, but I guess that is everything for how to do this. So now we'll be showing the two strategies to easily kill anyone doing this. So first, just go up there with them. You can ender pearl up to the spectator box if they're over at the spectator box, and then just hit them with your sword or with a bow or fight them. Or you can actually hit people in the spectator box with a bow. So you could buy a bow and then just snipe people who are inside the spectator box. And of course you can't hit them from the edges. You'd have to hit them from under the box, just like shoot at their feet, because their feet are gonna be kinda sticking out from the spectator box a little bit, so you can still hit them, and it's gonna be very easy, because if they have a bow, they can't hit you. Of course they can try jumping and stuff, and then you can just ender pearl up there along with them and rush them. So you can either, again, go up there with them or shoot them from the regular part of the map with a bow. But that is everything I wanted to mention in this video, so make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more videos on Roblox BedWars. Like the video, join the Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel, and linked in the description is a playlist called Roblox BedWars Guide/Series. It has all my BedWars videos on it, and most of them are guides, so check that out for helpful content. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.